Shalom, brothers and sisters. So let's just have a quick look for those of you that don't understand the situation in Israel with regards to the Haredi draft. Let's look at amendment number 26. Among last week's decisions, the most prominent and significant was a vote in the Knesset about the application of the rule of continuity to a bill brought to the 24th Knesset by then Defense Minister Benny Gantz to amend the Defense Service Law number 26, regarding the integration of yeshiva students into the IDF. The religious students, all they do is study Torah day and night under their teachers, and that is what they've dedicated their lives to. So yeshiva students seen as exempt from the normal rules that apply to both men and women in Israel. The Tal law of 2002 basically exempted almost all yeshiva students from military service. In 1948, the year Israel was born, Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion first agreed to exempt yeshiva students from military service. Eligible Haredim then numbered 400. So back then, 1948, when they became a nation, there were 400 that he exempted. That's not a lot. I could see myself as maybe leader back then, exempting them. What's 400 going to do in the large scope of things? We've got many people that can go out and do their thing, and we want to ensure a focus on our religion and our faith. So let these 400, go into it full on and study Torah. In contrast, today, 12,000 Haredim are eligible to be enlisted every year, although very few actually enlist because they're on this law. Netanyahu's purpose in this situation is to waste time until next autumn, so that in the interim, the Haredi parties will not threaten his coalition, and the High Court of Justice will stay off his government's back on the issue. He can't afford to have a situation where he starts losing more support within his own coalition of the religious far right by bringing this contentious issue back into the forefront and getting these people to go and serve their country. I fully understand why Ben-Gurion in 1948 said no problem, because it was only 400 of them. What is the difference? But now, at a time when they're actually bleeding men and they need more men to fight for them, and they haven't reached a point where they're willing to bring in people from other countries that are not Jews or Israelis to come and fight for them, that are willing to, and they only want to use Jews, then they need to start looking at these 12,000 Haredim that are studying and bring them in. There's lots of ways they can serve in the IDF, not involving shooting or actual combat in this situation, if that is the problem. They can serve in admin, they can serve in logistics, they can serve in supply, they can serve in intelligence. There's many ways they can serve Israel, and they should be serving. They're benefiting, they should be serving, and that's my opinion. But again, Netanyahu is going to make this thing hold as long as possible, because he can't afford any more breaking in his coalition to be able to stay in power. So that is the situation with the Haredi draft, amendment number 26. Pray for Israel. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. We see all these things happening and all the prophetic alignments coming into play. This is the final generation, the fig tree generation, and we are watching Israel, God's time clock. We are praying for them, and we are standing up and saying, here we are, believers that believe in the Bible. We are praying for Israel. We are waiting on the Lord, and we are spreading the gospel. And that is what we're called to do. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.